Hey, what's up guys? It's Jason from Eustis Roofing, walking on another roof today. Here's the interesting thing about this roof. I spend most of my days doing this, and I wanted to kind of give you guys some videos to kind of show you guys what a bad installation of a roof looks like and how to avoid that. So on this particular roof, this homeowner just had this roof replaced, and they had a ton of leaks before the roof. Now they got a new roof and they've got even more leaks. So I want to kind of show those things to you, point them out. One of the interesting things that the homeowner said to me that we get a lot, I'm going to share that with you, is, hey, I knew we should have went with you guys. I ended up going with somebody else and I need your help. And at the end of the day, I've been there. I've hired contractors. I've had issues with contractors myself. I understand the situation and I'm here to help no matter who installed the roof. And at the end of the day, what's more cooler than being able to look at your competitor's roof? Now, what we got to do is we got to be fair though. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to find all kinds of things wrong with the roofing system just because I didn't do it. I do things differently than some guys, but it doesn't mean it's wrong. It doesn't mean that it's going to leak. So what we're going to do is we're just going to be fair. We're going to show you the details that you're going to be able to understand right away that they're not right. You don't have to be a roofer to see this stuff. So I'm going to show you guys some of those details, problematic areas that should have been addressed during the job and they weren't. So right away, we're going to shoot to the main roof. Right here, the main roof system, not bad. Decent roof. They've got really good laps in the shingles. They've got a good drip edge. They've got a starter shingle. Everything's good. They got roof cement underneath. Love it. Where we come into some problems is your problematic area, the chimney. So the flashing is not bad. I mean, it's a good Galvalume system. Like it a lot, but there's some issues. Look how big this gap is right here. I can stick my whole hand up in there. So we don't like that. That's not going to work. Another issue is these are screws for wood. This is block or brick. You can't put screws for wood in there. It's already loose. If you come up here, it's all caulked in. There's gaps all up in here. And then also this shingle and this shingle should be under the flashing, and it's not. It's over it, so it's run backwards. So if you see how the shingle has laps and the water runs down, that's the way it's supposed to be. The flashing is the other way. The lap is facing up, the water goes underneath. There's a pinhole in here. When you cut and turn flashing, you can get those. And so there's a hole right there and the water just goes right in. Another detail that we see all the time, and like I said, this is 101 roofing, and again, a detailed spot. So I'm gonna show you guys. Right here, pretty simple, a roof stack. But what you see is all the shingles go over it instead of under it. This shingle's not under it, this shingle's not under it. So the water gets in here, runs underneath the shingles. These should be under. You should see a piece of the flashing coming over top of this. See how the shingles are overlapped? So should the flashing, and it's not. It's done incorrectly. See it all the time. And what we're counting on is roof cement to keep the water out. So just basic things that should have been differently. It's not that the roofers wanted to do a bad job. They just need good leadership, people behind them that believe in them. And a problem we see in the roofing industry is the leaders don't know nothing about roofing. So you want a project manager to know some information about roofing. You can't tell somebody what to do if you yourself don't know what to do. So again, we've got conduit coming out of the roof here, and all we have is some caulking to hold it in there and to make sure it doesn't leak. They had to split the rubber around it and they just caulked it all in. A lot of caulking. Now, some of the things that you, the homeowner, should be able to see is these massive gaps. Look at my finger, just disappeared into these gaps and then here. And so this material right here, the flashing, is right behind here. The water goes in here, behind the rubber, and in the house it goes. And so the roofer put this wood on here and it's just caulked in. It's not going to work. It's already failing. So some areas there. So you have some gaps where the water can get in and go behind the flashing. The flashing's not going to do you any good. Again, the bottom of the chimney, you can see that they used a lot of roof tar to seal it up. But there's some massive gaps up here. And although this isn't the roof up here, this is a system that the homeowner should have been aware of. And how can we help you accomplish sealing this up and putting some flashing in here so it doesn't leak and you won't have any issues. But they got a lot of leaks because the water just blows right in here. So the main roof system down here, they killed it. They did the right thing. They put a rubber modified system on the lower pitched area, and I'm gonna show you. Perfect roof system for this. They knocked it out of the park by doing this. A lot of roofers would have put shingles here and had a lot of problems, so they did really good. Here's a detail that they missed. Right here. So this rubber should actually hang past the edge a little bit, at least a ½ inch, so that it can expand and contract. Usually you see rubber shrink over years, and they're already up inside of the lip here, or the drip edge, and they're already going to have problems. It's already short, and you can actually pull it right back and stick your finger right underneath it, and you're going to see problems there. That's going to take about 2 to 5 years, and you'll start to see some problems right there. So like I said, just a lot of detail areas that the homeowner's not aware of if they can't get on the roof, but the roofer should be working with the homeowner to accomplish, you know, a safe environment for the home and keeping water out. So not all of it's roofing mistakes. A lot of it can be, but a lot of it's things that the homeowner is just not aware of. And so now what we got to do is we're going to put a proposal together to fix all this. It's going to cost this homeowner way more than the original bid to fix all these areas. We got to tear some of this out to do it right. It's going to be expensive. It would have been cheaper to do it during the job. So if I can save somebody out there, that's what that's our goal. That's what we're trying to do, is save you from bad roofers. And like I said, it's not that the roofers are always bad. It's just they might not know, and they need somebody there that supports them with the right equipment and the right leadership, so that they can accomplish what we're all trying to do, is to give you a great roof system. So guys, if this helps you out, give us a like, click the like button, subscribe so we can help you in the future. But this is a roof system that the main parts are in good shape. The detail, problematic areas are totally missed, and now they got all kinds of problems.